Welcome to another session with the cicadas. This is Kristen with your weekly reading for June 1st, let's say. Today is Memorial Day in the U.S., May 31st. And this is your weekly reading. We are between eclipses. Last week was our total lunar eclipse. I hope you can hear me. The 17-year cicadas are in full formation, and my little zone here seems to be the epicenter. Okay, let's see what the oracle message is for you all. You might see extra dogs in the background. Sedona is mine. She's the multicolored, and then Rio and Ryder are the black ones. They're her brothers. We got the whole litter 10 years ago. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. So, what projects have you set out or intended to create this year? And have you stalled on those projects? Has there been delay? Are you in a little bit of a lull? Your life is a canvas. This is just asking you to create and to enjoy that process of creating. And sometimes we get hungry to consume, and it's kind of that same energy. It's are you a consumer or are you a creator? And really allow yourself to feel that joy of contribution and creative accountability, whether that's growing your garden or making your own oracle deck or ordering oracle cards and starting to explore the cards yourself. Or artistry comes in many forms, many modalities, many ways. So your life is a canvas and you are the artist. Okay, our first card is the Six of Swords. So this does show that it is a time of walking away from your old mental constructs, old habits, and moving towards the new, moving towards this distant shore that maybe you don't know what. Okay, we have a lot of swords. This could be, there is a lot of, what do I want to say? Mental deflation. There's a lot of mental confusion happening right now. There is a sense of feeling a little bit lost, a little bit stuck, a little bit in conflict with who you are and where you are and what this world is and what the heck you're doing here. We move from the Six of Swords to the Eight of Swords to the Five of Wands. So this does show there is a desire to let go and release the old self. And there is this sense that there's a little bit of mental confusion on who you are in this moment, and just feeling a little bit dissatisfied and shaken up. I mean, these cicadas are enough to shake us up. But there's really nothing to hold on to. The world is not stable. The world is changing constantly. We are literally moving from one era to another. We are moving not only from the age of Pisces into the age of Aquarius. I mean, we are shifting time cycles that are millions of years long. what we are going through and what we are purging, what we are releasing is like our human story as we've known it. And what we're moving into is a field of dreams, of possibilities that we can't even fathom how life is going to look in its wonders and in its exquisiteness, okay? And this process of releasing and this process of becoming is a very debasing, destabilizing, kind of usurping and it can be a very confusing time. So this Five of Wands shows that there is some sort of energetic tension, energetic struggle, some sort of power struggle, some sort of dynamic that's unsettled in your environment. That there is, in this shifting, in this changing, you're not really certain, in this uncertainty about what your life is, the way your life is, whether that's in relationship or work or just home, your place, where you're living. There's this sense of conflict with it. So let's get some clarifiers here. I want to clarify the Six of Swords. What are we walking away from, and what are we walking towards? What are we walking away from? And if you are in a space of, instability, reach out to me. We can set up a session, not just a card reading. I can take you into very deep meditative processes that is going to give you the alignment that's necessary to anchor you, so that you have a sense of stability, a sense of security, a sense of grounding, and a sense of elevation that is unwavering in its strength, in its knowing, and this is a part of the work that I do to bring that sense of spiritual stability when life is doing what it's doing right now, and it's going to be doing that for. These are the days that we're in. We were born to usher in this new age and to take this evolutionary leap in consciousness. It is why we're here. So with the Six of Swords, this walking away, we have the Hermit card. And this card's been popping out quite a bit. So in this process of change, in this process of walking away from one thing and into the new, this process is putting you in the hermit mode where you might not be ready to fully express your new self because you're in this process of becoming. There's a sense of gestation. There's a sense of necessary quietude, contemplation, processing that is requiring you to go into deeper caverns within yourself that perhaps you've never gone into before. There is a sense of life is transforming you. And this is a time to, step into more meditative processes, to really commit to yourself and your growth on a spiritual level, to find that deep inner truth that is only discoverable by you. Nobody can do it for you. It's like that inner light. You're on this quest for your inner light, your inner truth, your inner knowing. And with this Eight of Swords, with the sense of kind of being on the outside of the game, on the outside of life, a bit mentally confused, there is the High Priestess is being called to bring you into this space of clarity, to balance you, to give you an access point beyond the ego and into your higher self, so that you can start truly to channel your higher mind, your like eagle-eye view of life and of your situation and of your larger soul spirit journey through the lifetimes. So this high priestess is really wanting to connect with you and activate you and bring in an energy that's almost like beyond this earth, to help guide you on the journey, on the pathway, on your soul's journey in the form on this earth. The high priestess is like a higher oracle energy that I tap into whenever I'm doing these readings. Okay. Then the Five of Wands is being clarified by the Seven of Air. So the Five of Wands, so there's something, this Five of Wands, it seems like this conflict energy that you're feeling is clarified by the Seven of Air. So there's something like not fully revealed. It's like you don't have all the information. So there's this kind of energetic tension and struggle because something's kind of being hidden from you. And I don't mean in a deceptive way. It's just like you don't have all of the information. There's a 6, the 7, and the 8 of air, or 8 of wands. So 6, 7, and 8. So there is a lot of mental energy, and this is just asking for you to take your mask off, to reveal yourself to yourself, to come out with your truth and full transparency. If it's in the workplace, if it's in your relationship, to really reveal yourself to yourself and to your situation, so that the real you shines forward, and that there's no regrets, because at least you shared exactly how you feel, exactly the way you see things, and in doing that, it gives others permission also to share their authenticity and their truth, and then the information gets filled in, because this just shows me that there's like a lack of communication or a lack of clarity, that there's not a full reveal of all of the information. Okay, here's 3 more. Okay, then we're going to finish up with the Ace of Air, the Messenger of Air, or Ace of Water, Messenger of Air, the 2 of Air, and the 2 of Water. Okay, so we have the Ace of Water here with the 6 of Swords and the Hermit. The Ace of Water is talking about a new beginning, a new love, a new joy to life. It's a new beginning, and it's a cup. It's the chalice. It's the cup full of love and of emotion and of like desire for the dream to be filled up by your life and by you living it and implementing it. So whatever you're walking away from here, it's like you're walking away from kind of, what do I want to say? I'm just seeing like needles. Like you're walking away from all these like kind of like broken shards of glass, this like sense of self that you were kind of keeping together, but it was like broken into all these like fragments. And there's this healing process that you're going through. And this 6 of Swords is kind of like you, maybe like false perceptions of you, like you only know you through the filter of the way other people think about you, in a way is what I'm seeing. And it's all this like fractured reflections. And so there's this necessary hermit time where it's like feeling time, and to emerge with the true you, with this sense of a love, a great love that you feel for life and for your journey. And with the Eight of Swords, with the High Priestess, kind of this like ostracized feeling, moving into that High Priestess zone where you start connecting with your higher self. Then we have the Knight of Air, which talks about direct communication, fast-moving action, kind of taking charge with your voice and charging forth with your communication and, sending your clarity into your environment and being forthright and forthcoming and transparent and honest and full of integrity and really revealing these higher truths and landing that into the form of words. So communication is what you're being asked, and this energetic conflict with the Seven of Air, kind of a lack of transparency. We have a 22 number. We have a 2 and a 2, which means, kind of a decision point to really use your intuition, to really follow your guidance, follow your impulse, your inner knowing. And this 2 of water, we move from the Ace of Water to the 2 of Water. It's all water and air. Really, this whole reading's water and air, which are very, mutable energies. The 2 of Water represents love and union and like coming together as a team, 1 + 1, just really cooperation, communion, community. And in this, kind of revealing yourself to the moment, taking the masks off and really speaking what's been hidden and what you've been repressing inside. This could be this conflict energy could be kind of like repressive energies that you're needing to communicate. You like reveal yourself to yourself and to the world in a way where you're releasing yourself, you're releasing that pressure, you're releasing your life force energy in a healthy way, and really choosing to do that. Because if you keep repressing, it can really create mental health issues, right? We want to learn the new way of authentic communication, where we are really sharing from that deep space of, this is me, this is a place of my authenticity, and you want to share that with people so that they can also do that themselves, but really know you. And that's where the integrity of relationships can really grow and flourish, to really be in this life in an authentic and true way, rather than just saying, oh yeah, I'm fine, it's good, it's not good, it's not always good, to really allow for that transparency, that revealing, and allow that coming together and intimacy, not just like in like love, partnering relationships, love, like intimacy and love, but like intimacy and just communion with life, and really allowing your brilliance to come through, and allowing that process to, you don't have to know even what you exactly want to say or how it's going to be received. You can never plan that, but to really allow for the unknown to be discovered, to let that be a co-creative process and journey. So your life is a canvas, okay? Creative accountability, that's what we're all being called. So Communication is creative accountability. Allowing yourself to speak and be heard and be seen in a vulnerable way. That is a part of the accountability piece. So, very interesting reading. I hope that, that lands for you. And if there's any way that I can support you and help you, please reach out, and we can do a card reading. We can do an astronumerology reading where I read your astrology charts, and also an energy healing session where we go deep into a meditative journey and guided visualization and connect with what the soul's really calling for in this moment in time, and to create a strategy to implement and bring that forth into your life and into the world. So much love to you. I wish you a wonderful week, and I will see you again very soon.